Hi, my name is Miranda Magallanes, and today my informative speech will be about volleyball. So many people think volleyball is just meant to be a school sport or a college sport. Either you're magically amazing or you take time to practice. For me, many people say that, oh, you're so good at volleyball. Like, how do you do it? Like, why are you good? I don't only play school volleyball. Many people think, oh, like she's just magically good. She plays school volleyball. No, you take time to practice. For me, it took me about 3 years to be where I'm at. I practice around 3 to 2 times a week, usually, and then you have tournaments on the weekends. In these tournaments, your college recruits, NCAA, a bunch of coaches go to watch you, of course. But in volleyball, y'all work as one team. In one team, there are many different positions, of course. So you have your typical 3 in the front row and typical 3 in the back row. Then your left front, you have your outside hitter. What she's supposed to be the strongest hitter. As the strongest hitter, she's meant to score as many points as possible, always be ready. She's the one you go to when you are out of system or in trouble. Out of system balls are typically balls where your passer / your DS or libero weren't able to receive correctly, so they didn't end up in the setter's pocket. Your setter's pocket is typically in between your middle blocker and your right side hitter, where your setter's supposed to be. Now your setter is the one who sets the ball. She has I would like to say, the fastest feet on the court, and she has the main job for helping ending a play. She's like the quarterback of a football team. And okay, next to your setter's pocket, you have your middle blocker. Your middle blocker's position is to touch as many balls as you can. As a middle blocker, you're meant to jump up, help block the ball, and help cover it, and be ready at all times, whether or not you're needed for blocking or you're ready for a set. And typically, your middle blocker is not set until you get the perfect pass. Once you have the perfect pass, you're good. You're ready to score. Your right side hitter is typically meant for lefties, left-handed people. This really doesn't have to be a left-handed person, because of course you're not going to be like a million left-handed people playing volleyball, or else you'd be screwed, I guess, if you didn't have a left-handed player. So a left-handed player is also meant for out-of-system balls. They always have to be ready. They cover, they help out your middle blocker. They typically do anything as the outside, but they're just like not, I guess, known more for being a stronger player. And your 3 players in the back row are either your DS, your libero, or your setter. Your setter is always going to be there. Typically, a setter is meant to be there at all times. She has to be ready. She has to know how to be able to pass, how to set, how to serve, how to hit, usually. Your libero is meant to be your strongest passer, the strongest out of all of us. She's always there. She's like the quickest on the court, because typically they're supposed to be short. But since in volleyball, they're not that short. Usually they're supposed to be like kind of tall, but obviously they're going to pick the shortest player, because they're meant to be fast. The shorter, the faster, the taller, the slower. That's just like common sense, I guess you can say. And then your DS is meant to be like the second strongest passer. She's always there as well. She's usually in left back, I guess. If your setter takes the first impact / hit / like tip, anything, your left back, your DS, is always there for the second ball. Usually the second ball is meant for the setter, but of course if your setter takes the first impact, she can't touch the second ball. So left back takes the second ball. Usually this is known as your out of system ball because your setter doesn't have the second touch. But as soon as the second touch is set, your outside or your right side are there to put it down. I guess you can say the volleyball could be a very competitive sport if you choose for it to be competitive. You can stick with the basic school volleyball, or you can go out to club and like anything you want for more competitiveness and more like a challenging sport. Like for tournaments, you have open, your strongest of the strongest. Open, and then like open is typically Division 1, and then Division 2 it goes all the way down to Division 5. Division 1 or 2 are usually known as your strongest teams. 3 and 4, you're getting 3 is getting onto 2, so you're getting stronger and stronger the more tournaments you play. Like my team, we play Division 1. Yes, it doesn't mean we're the best, but we do keep up. Like we're always there, whether or not we win or we lose. We play ages from 15 to 18. We never play below our age, unless there is a 14s team in your pool, maybe even sometimes 13-year-olds. Many people claim, I guess you can say, that volleyball is not a sport, but it really is. We put in more effort, more time, more work, more technique, and more practice, like I guess you can say, to be better than anything. Like you're always ready. You have to be ready for everything. Like fast movements, not like all slow. Like you have to be ready. Well, I guess that's it. Like you really need to know about volleyball. Your best thing is to learn technique. Technique will get you further than anything. Whether or not you're barely starting and whether or not you already know this technique. You get 2% better every time you go to practice, or you try to get 2% better than the last time you were at practice. I guess that's pretty much it. You need to know about volleyball and the competitiveness to the positions there are and the different things you do. Now here are some examples of what a higher level, I guess you can say, of playing will end up looking like as soon as you are ready.